Good day. This is Shane Furley. I'm the chairman of the board of Integrated Mining. Our board has some concerns over how the Integrated Mining leadership team is handling the 2012 toxic fallout. We have sent this memo and asked that they each provide us with some insight given their areas of expertise as soon as possible.
I'm Regina Woods. I'm the Chief Ethics Officer here at Integrated Mining, and I serve as our organization's internal control point for ethics. I report jointly to both our Chief Executive Officer as well as our Board of Directors. It's often said that in a perfect world, including the world of global business, that there would be little conflict, there'd be no corruption, and there'd basically be justice for all. Not to mention that everybody would hold themselves accountable to the highest ethical standards. Now, I understand that we don't live in this perfect world, but as you can probably imagine, I've got some really critical concerns about the complexities facing our organization right now. I mean, come on. Our commitment as an eco-friendly organization born out of our core value of global citizenship paints one picture, yet our general manager isn't on board with taking the initiative to aggressively and immediately deal with the toxic fallout and the cleaning of our Linking well. These are the situations in particular where ethical organizations such as Integrated Mining take action, even when current competitors may have remained silent. Furthermore, we have to act sociocentrically, not egocentrically. Given that ethics is reflective of how an organization is perceived in the society and the culture, it's important that we take corrective action in fixing the leak as soon as possible, regardless of the cost and regardless of the downtime. If we don't address this toxicity, the impact on our reputation as an organization can be permanently scarred in the public's eyes. Now I look forward to hearing from our legal counsel, our director of PR, as well as our board of directors.
Hello everyone, my name is Molly Fuschel. I'm the legal counselor overseeing the leak in Nigeria, and I thought I would take a moment just to give you a little background information on the next steps and what we can expect from the legality standpoint of the situation. The Federal Ministry of Petroleum has already contacted all of the companies involved with the leak, and of course their responsibility is to implement the policy set forth by the federal government and the NNPC. Of course the NNCP is the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, which does set all of the rules and regulations, ensures that the safety regulations, statutes, everything is up to code. So we're definitely going to be looking at some heavy paperwork coming our way to review the policies and procedures. And they, of course, then will involve the Ministry of Environmental Services, who will want detailed information of when the companies were first notified of the spillage, to our knowledge what the areas that have so far been affected. They, of course, want to know everything from Nigeria's actual land to every body of water that touches. They'll want to know anything that's in the economic zone that could have possibly been affected. They will be looking for a lot of backup documentation as far as our surveying goes. Then, of course, the Department of Petroleum Resources will also be stepping in, and they will be looking for all of the previous surveys that we've done, making sure that everything is up to code. They're going to be checking the different levels in the gas and in the oil. They, of course, do much of the regulating with the industry, and they'll want to make sure that before, to our knowledge of when the spillage occurred, they'll want to make sure that our levels were accurate and reading accurately before then, so the Ministry of Environmental Services knows how to best assist with the cleanup process. And as far as getting all of those chemicals picked up properly, we're going to need to know exactly what was spilled out and exactly what levels. So these are just a few things that are coming up. I'm sure there's going to be more requested. The Ministry of Environmental Services and the Department of Petroleum Resources are requesting a lot of similar information. That's not uncommon. They generally tend to overlap one another, but we should be fully prepared for any unexpecteds, as they will not give us much time to present all of the documents they're requesting. So we will see what happens. Hopefully we're ready to go, and the best of luck for the cleanup.
Hello, I'm Christine Boneberg, Director of Public Relations for Integrated Mining. I also jointly report to the Chief Executive Officer and the Board of Directors. I ensure that the messages put forth by the organization are consistent in all aspects of communication, including core messaging and framing of those messages. While I am the face and voice of the company and need to put that first, I do have some major concerns with the situations currently facing our organization. We pride ourselves on our exemplary corporate social responsibility policy. We are also committed to being a global citizen and are driven by our core policy rather than a short-term business decision. While this is the image and message that we present to others around the world, I do not feel that we are as committed to these policies as we should be. Even though we are the largest employer in the region, we still need to be conscious of what we do. Every culture distinguishes itself from others by the specific solutions it chooses to certain problems that reveal themselves as dilemmas. Right now, we do have an organizational dilemma, and we need to distinguish ourselves and our company from the others in the area. By fixing the problem now, yes, we will have to take a hit in lost revenue totaling close to $200 million, but our risk of the news getting out is very minimal due to the other instability in the region. Even though the damage of this leak would not become apparent for 20 to 50 years, dealing with this problem now and sticking to our core value of being environmentally responsible is the better choice. Ignoring the problem will not work or be beneficial to the organization, because by waiting, the cost of lost revenue could double or triple what we are already expected to lose by fixing it now. To continue to have the pristine image we have carefully cultivated in the region, to have increased stock prices, we need to deal with this problem now. We need to stick to our core message and values and act on it.
This is Shane Furley again on behalf of Integrated Mining's Board of Directors. Thank you all for your input and suggestions. Given that we oversee all the activities of the organization, I'm sure the leadership team can appreciate our concerns regarding this matter. Furthermore, given that we're traded on the London Stock Exchange, we feel the need to take timely, rigorous action in addressing the toxic fallout. We support your standpoints in that we need to be both prepared to navigate the legal landscape of the situation, as well as maintain our high ethical standards, which are reflective of our core values as an organization.